everyone, I'm Doxy Mom and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't done so already, please just hit the little red subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. And if you like this video, you can give it a thumbs up. Today we're going to be talking about some great patriots in this country, and then we're going to be talking about some not so great people who will probably end up going to jail. So first, I just want to talk about who I think is our #1 patriot in this country right now, and that is our wonderful president, President Donald J. Trump. Guys, he has saved us basically from Hillary Clinton. If she would have won, I probably wouldn't be sitting here doing a video right now. The world would be in chaos. It would really just be a terrible world we would be living in, because she wanted to bring in the New World Order, the one world religion, which is religion of self. She wanted just horrendous things, guys. It just really, our world would not be what it is today. So thank you to our wonderful president, whom I hope the country loves, and we just owe so much thanks to our president. And then Admiral Rogers. If it wouldn't have been for Admiral Rogers, Trump wouldn't have known that his wires were tapped in Trump Tower. And there's just no telling how many wonderful things Admiral Rogers has done for this country, along with General Mike Flynn. And yes, he's not in real trouble, guys. He is a true patriot. He loves this country, and he is being protected. So don't worry about General Flynn. But Flynn is a true patriot to this country. And then I wanted to look at some of our congressmen who are fighting the good fight. And Devin Nunes, wow, he is just such a patriot. And, you know, he's the one that went to the White House, kind of got everything started. And so, wow, thank you, Devin Nunes, for what you're doing for our country. Along with Jim Jordan of Ohio. Wow. Jacketless Jim, we love you, man. Just keep up the great work. And, of course, he works very closely with our guy, Mark Meadows from North Carolina, and Matt Gaetz from Florida. And so if you see any of these guys out here on Fox or doing interviews, then especially when Devin Nunes speaks, I'm paying attention. I am listening. And then the Q team. You know, some of you don't know who Q is. You don't follow Q, and that's fine. But I believe Q is very real, and he is keeping us abreast. He's keeping us informed on what is happening, sometimes months before it actually happens, just to know that, hey, the Patriots are in control. We're taking our country back. Trump wants to move the power from the government to the people, and that's exactly what he's doing. But don't think that the deep state, cabal, the evil, Satanist, however you want to characterize them, whatever you want to call them, they are fighting back. They are in a major panic right now. And I want to talk to you now about congressmen and women who are in trouble. I'm first going to give you the big names that I've heard, and these people are either cooperating, or they're under electronic surveillance, or if they have a summons for them, that means they are in deep trouble. And for some, it's all three. So the big ones, my first on the list, from California, Adam Schiff and Eric Swalwell. Now, what do they say about those who speak the loudest? They're in a lot of trouble. They're both under electronic surveillance, and they both have a summons attached to their names. And Maxine Waters, Mad Max, same thing, electronic surveillance and a summons. Kamala Harris, running for president, electronic surveillance and a summons. And possibly Susan Collins. There were two on this list that were a little iffy, but we think Susan Collins is also, she's a Republican, but, she did some strange things during the Kavanaugh hearings. She's possibly under electronic surveillance and summons. Along with that, Marco Rubio, but they say he is cooperating. but possibly a summons. Not real sure about him. He was my other iffy one. And Chuck Schumer. They say old Chucky boy is cooperating, but there's a summons attached to his name as well. Now, the rest you may not know. I did not know many of these people, but these are congressmen and women, and I'll give you their name, the state, and what's happening with them. Out of California, Jackie Spearer, electronic surveillance. From Connecticut, both Jim Hines and Johanna Hayes are both cooperating. Out of Illinois, both of these people are under electronic surveillance. Robin Kelly, and I'm not going to say this next name right. It's Raha Krishnamurthy, something like that. Indiana, Andre Carson is cooperating. New York, Sean Maloney, electronic surveillance. Texas, Jaquin Castro, electronic surveillance and summons. Utah, Chris Stewart, cooperating, summons. Michael Bennett out of Colorado, electronic surveillance, summons, but he is also cooperating. Out of Maine, Angus King, electronic surveillance, summons. And Martin Heinrich out of New Mexico is cooperating. So this is the list that I have just recently acquired. I just wanted to get this out there and let you know. But guys, the biggest thing that we can do right now is to be praying for our country, praying for President Trump that they keep him safe. You know, there have been, I've heard, up to 26 attempts on his life, his motorcade. There were a couple of police officers on motorcycles that were in an accident that I heard wasn't an accident. But we've just got to keep these people, our country, our leaders, these men that I've been talking about. We have to keep them in our prayers. And as I continue to get in any new information, I will pass it along to you guys. I just want to thank you so much for listening and for your views and your friendship. Because, guys, we're all in this together, and I'm just trying to share what I know. So, until next time, this is Doxy Mom. God bless you all.